What's up, y'all? This is Essence China of Rare Essence Academy, and I'm so excited today. Now, today we don't have like a crazy topic. I just have an idea, and the idea is there is no room for you to give up on your dream. I always tell people you can quit your dream, but your dream will never quit you. And there are so many people who are on their path to getting to where they need to go as it pertains to their dream and their gifts and whatever it is. But at the same time, there's a level of frustration because things have not turned out the way that you thought they would be in the time that you thought they would. And I completely identify with that. I started braiding hair in my parents' laundry room. Y'all know my story. I started in the 90s. And I did it because I enjoyed doing it. I was gifted to do it, but I was also impassioned to do it, and I was making money. But what happens along the way is that when we don't see the growth that we expect for ourselves, we start thinking, oh, this must not be the right move, or this is not the right direction I need to go. And that's not always the case. Now, some of you right now are looking at like, I'm not making the money that I want to make. I don't have the clientele that I would like to have. And all of these things can almost make you give up. And I'm here to tell you, do not give up on your dream. You know why? Because you can quit your dream, but your dream will never quit you. Now, why do I say that? And why am I so just confident when I say that? I personally believe, right, before you even come into this earthly plane, you were already fashioned and formed, and there was something that was put inside of your DNA, put inside of your spirit that you were supposed to accomplish, and nobody else can accomplish that. So you can go and do something completely out of alignment with your assignment, but you're always gonna feel just out of alignment. You know what I mean? When I was doing hair in my apartment and I was going back to my nursing job, I knew I wasn't supposed to be there. So that was me thinking that I could just go do this and then also just play around with doing hair. And I realized it wasn't gonna work because I had to give my full attention, my full effort, my full energy into that. Now, some of you are just dibbling dabbling like, okay, I'm doing hair, but then I'm gonna do this, I'm doing this. And sometimes you gotta be all in. You gotta be all in, because if you're not giving it that 100% effort, that 100% energy, you may not see the 100% results that you're looking for. You gotta give it everything. So do not, going back to it, do not quit your dream, because your dream won't quit you. You can go off and do something completely different, but it's always gonna be agitating you. You're gonna find somebody that's doing it and you're gonna be looking like, you're gonna feel frustration in yourself because you know you should be doing that too. And that's your dreams crying out like, this is the path you're supposed to be on. This is the direction you're supposed to be going. But we find ourselves getting into comfort zones, right? We know that if we go and just get a 9-to-5 job, which I'm not knocking, but we're talking about being in alignment with your assignment. If we go and do something, this is safe. I know I'm gonna get a check every week, I know, but if I go and follow my dream, I don't really know about that. There's no safety net with that. But I'm telling you right now, if you commit 100% to your dream and you give it the time that it needs, you're gonna see the results that you want to see. You have to give it everything. And I know that as creatives, as hairstylists, as artists, as people who are just very creative, we have a lot of things that we like to do, right? I like to play the bass. I like to write poetry. I like to do a whole lot of things, but guess what? Those things aren't necessarily getting me money. I had to pick one. And some of you right now are just like, okay, yeah, I do this, I do that, and I do that. And that's amazing. But I think that if you want to see some acceleration in your growth and acceleration in your process, you have to commit to one and ride that thing till the wheels fall off. Now for me, when I started braiding my parents' laundry room, and then I moved into a barbershop and a salon in Maryland. And then years later, I came back, I got the law changed. And then years later, I opened a salon. So there was a long process from me going from my parents' laundry room to me actually opening my salon. Had I quit in that process, I would have never got there. And sometimes we want to quit because we do not see the growth. We don't see the change that we would like to see. And that's what keeps us from continuing, right? But don't quit. I'm telling you right now, do not quit. It took 15 years before I got into Essence Magazine. It took another 5 years until I started educating. And so if you want to see graduation and elevation in your process, you have to commit to it. You can't give up. You can't just do it 2 days or 2 years and be like, oh, well, it's not, doing what I think it should do, so I'm gonna go do this. But when you have that mentality and you have that attitude towards it, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start and quit. start something else and quit and start and quit. And then next thing you know, it's been 10, 15 years and you're wondering why you don't see no fruit, right? You're not gonna see fruit until you continue to water the same thing that you planted. So water your seed and see the fruit. Again, you can quit your dream, but your dream will never quit you. So let's get back to the dream, y'all, because I really want you to see the fruit. I really want you to see the results and the reward of your commitment, of your dedication, of your persistence in your dream. It's possible. I do not want you to feel like, okay, well, Essence, I have all these other gifts and I have all these other things I want to do. I believe that when you have gifts in you, they will have their time of expression. What do I mean by that? Okay, so I had the gift to teach when I came into this earth, but it did not get expressed until I mastered and was faithful over the first thing, which was doing hair. And then from doing hair, then I opened a salon. And then from opening a salon, then my gift of teaching began to mature, and then I was able to express that. And so for some of you, you have all of these gifts. I have a stylist that's been around me for years. She went to school for psychology, right? Love psychology. And during the midst of her going to school, she was doing hair. And now she realized she's able to merge her psychology degree and it's finding expression as she's servicing her clients. So sometimes we think that we should be going down a particular path that society says is acceptable, what have you, but the reality is your gifts can find their expression in the path that is uniquely designed for you. So that's another reason why you should not quit your dream, because you may be thinking, well, I'm not going to be able to do that, and you don't really know that that's true. So allow yourself to grow and to mature in your process, and then just watch how everything changes. Listen, the thing is, we do not know how long it takes for an idea, which is a seed, or a dream, which is, again, it's a seed, for it to manifest. I didn't know how long it was gonna take for me to open a salon. I didn't know how long it was gonna take for any of the other accomplishments that I had in my life to actually take place. But what I had is I had the seed and I had it in my mind. And many times we're looking at all of our other surroundings. Like, you know, that's what the Bible talks about. We walk by faith and not by sight. Why? Because if you live by sight and you walk by sight, you're looking at all the things that you don't have. So therefore you have a lack mentality, and it also keep you from stepping into it. But when you have that spiritual seed and you have that dream in your mind, all of those things are beyond possible. But what you do from that seed, what do you do with that seed? One, you get the seed, and then you get the emotion of it. You get excited about your future. And many times what also makes us quit is that we are looking at what we can see. We have the lack mentality about what we don't have. Well, right now I don't have clients. Well, right now I don't have money. Or right now I don't have. We gotta quit all of that. What we do is we begin to walk by faith. And that means you take the seed, whatever vision God has given you, and you allow that to you continue to meditate on it and believe that it's true. From that belief, you start to get excited about your future. And from that excitement, you start behaving in a way that's gonna bring about the manifestation. And so you get it from an intellectual standpoint, and then from an emotional standpoint with your emotions, and then you begin to walk in that thing. So I want you all to continue the course, because everything that you see for yourself is beyond possible. And I also want you to remember that your business can only grow to the extent that you do as a person. So as you work on you and you work on your seed and you work on your dream, everything will come into place. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, if you're looking for coaching, make sure you click the link and I will be able to let you know what we have available. So y'all take care. Peace.